Yes, welcome back children. We saw that exogenic forces work of ice, okay, in the previous video. Now you are going to learn the work of wind, okay. This also exogenic forces. Due to wind also lot of changes happens on the surface of the earth, okay. This also exogenic forces. Okay, dears, listen. What are the works doing by the wind for the changes, okay. Air in motion is called wind, okay. Motion of air is called wind. Wind is an effective agent of erosion. Yes, that's very important because exogenic forces happens in the two ways, that is erosion and deposition, okay. We saw in the work of rivers, even in the work of ice, now in the work of wind, work of sea waves, okay. These things, the erosion and deposition, okay. Because of that only the lot of changes, erosion giving changes on the so many places, and deposition also, okay. Yes, listen. Wind is an effective agent of erosion, transportation and deposition in desert regions. Wind also moves loose sediments in a variety of other environment, okay, in a other environment. The second point, if you are seeing, wind is an effective agent for the erosion, transportation, that carries the sand and it transport and deposited in some other places in the desert regions. Then wind also moves loose sediment in a variety of other environment, okay. Sediment means that is deposition only. Sedimentation means that also kind of deposition, but for a long time it's sedimented, it's settled. Sedimented means settled, okay, that is permanently settled in a place. Wind, that is called loose sediment in a variety of other environment, okay dears. Yes, then next, wind erosions happens in three ways, okay. You see, due to the wind, how it is eroded. Even the rocks are eroded and the soils are eroded, okay. It's transport into some other place and it giving the changes, okay. That place got the changes, its surface itself got the changes that appears, okay, that appears, or the shades or changed because of the wind erosion, okay. Yes children. Next, see the mushroom rock, okay. In some places we can see the mushroom shaped rocks, okay. How this mushroom rocks, how it is bloom? Or you think it's bloom like a plant? It's grow like plant? Looking the rock, look the rock. It's look exactly looking like a button mushroom. Yes, no? How these rocks got this shape? Due to the erosion, wind, okay. Mushroom rocks are formed due to the winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part, okay. Normally the wind is blowing and the bottom of the rock they eroded, they removed. Maybe the bottom of the place may be weak, okay. So what happened, that the reaction of the wind eroding the bottom of the rock, the upper is remain as it is, so it's looking like mushroom, okay. That's called mushroom rocks. Now what is called mushroom rocks? Mushroom rocks are formed due to the winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part. In this way the mushroom rocks are formed. Then next, see another kind of mushroom rock I given. See amazing things by nature. Yes, no? Yes. Mushroom rocks, the characters of mushroom rocks have narrower base and wider top. Okay children, narrower base and wider top. Okay, these are the two characteristics of the mushroom rocks. Okay, yes, now we have learned the exogenic forces, work of wind. Okay, how the wind causes the changes on the surface of the earth. Next, sand dunes. This you learned already in the lower grades. Okay, what is sand dunes? When the wind blows, it lifts and transports sand from one place to another. When it stops blowing, the sand falls and gets deposited in low hill-like structure. In low places like a hill structure. Okay, these are called sand dunes. Yes, children, in the barren places, in the desert places, a heavy wind blowing, that time they carry the soft silt soil. Because the desert only the sand is present and rocky area also, the rocky area eroded by the wind and the soil also, the silt soil also eroded by the wind. Okay, and it deposited in some other places. When the air got lose its speed, that time it's deposit the carried soil in one place, soil and sand in one place, that looking like a hill, that is called sand dunes. Okay, children, yes, in the exogenic forces you learned today that work of wind. In that you saw the mushroom rock, how mushroom rocks are formed and how characters of mushroom rocks. Now you saw about the sand dunes. Okay, yes, then next, lows. Winds carry fine grains of sand and deposited in large areas. Such places are called lows. Okay, large deposits of lows is found in China. Okay, children, is found in China. That's called lows. That carried soil or sand carried by the wind. Okay, and deposited in some places. That places settled. Okay, the sedimented, settled. That places are called lows. This large deposits is looking like a normal places, plateau places. Yes, no. Greens, trees and plants are grown on this area. Okay, that large deposits large deposits of losses is found in China. Okay, dears. Yes, then next, the differentiation between losses, deposits, sand dunes. Okay, what's called losses? Silt-sized particles, angular in shape, range in thickness from 1 meter to 300 meters. Okay, silt-sized particles. Okay, silt and small-sized particles, angular in shape, range in thickness from 1 meter to 300 meters. Okay, that's called loess deposits. Then what is called sand dunes? Sand dunes also we saw like a hill shape. So here, hills of sand deposited by wind range in size from a few meters high to than 100 meters high and many thousand meters long, appear in groups. Most of the sand dunes are made from quartz sands, that means fine sands. Okay, children, this is the difference between the loess deposits, sand dunes. Okay, yes, silt-sized particles, an angular in shape, range in thickness from 1 meter to 300 meters. Okay. Okay, what is the common for both? Both form with the assistance of wind. Okay, sand dunes is not permanent. Okay, sand dunes often changes. Okay, once they built the sand dunes in one place, and again the wind is blowing in high speed, that sand dune is shifted to another place. But loess is not like that. okay, but loose is not like that. It is settled, it is sedimented, okay. That we saw, it is sedimented, we saw, no, wait, oh sorry. The work of wind we saw, wind, air in motion is called wind. Wind is an effective agent of erosion, transportation and deposition in desert regions. That deposition you think that is sand dunes, and listen the third point. Wind also moves loose sediment in a variety of other environment. That is sedimentation is called loose, okay. So think that, go through your book, you will understand, okay. Yes, let's revise. What is glacier? Define glacier. Glacier is a moving river of ice and it bulldozing by the sand and soil and rock surface of the earth, okay. Then how do glaciers erode the land? By bulldozing the soil, okay. Then how are lakes formed on the mountains? The most active agent, how are lakes formed on the mountains? As the snow and the ice melting and gives water, that water settled in a place, or that water in a low-lying area, filled in the low-lying area, that's looking like a lakes, beautiful lakes in the surrounding by the ice, okay. Then the most active agent of erosion and the deposition in the desert is wind, okay. Yeah, give any two characteristics of mushroom rocks. Give any two characteristics of mushroom rocks. The mushroom rocks, the wind eroded the lower portion of the rock, the upper is broad, okay. So narrow, bottom is narrow, upper part is broad, okay. That. Then sand dunes or hills of sand, okay, sand dunes. How can hills be formed in a desert area? When the wind blowing in high speed, it carry the soft silt soil and it deposited in one place like hill structure is called sand dunes or hills of sand. It often moving, okay, it's not permanent. Then what are large accumulation of sand called? Name a country where these deposits are found. That large accumulation, sedimentation of that sands are called loess. That country where the deposit large found is China. Okay dears, till this we complete today we complete the exogenic forces. Okay, exogenic forces, work of ice and work of wind. These two we completed today. Exogenic forces means what? The earth got the changes because of the force in the outside of the earth. Okay children, that's called exogenic forces. So today we completed that in the exogenic forces, work of ice and work of wind we completed. These are the practice questions for today's topic. You just practice these questions in your CW. Okay, not in any other notebooks, okay. Practice in the CW. These questions helps you to at the time of revision for that the time of exams, okay children. So go through it, go through your book, read these questions, give your own answer, okay. It is enough for me. Yes children, thank you, take care. In the next session we will meet. If you have any doubt, kindly ask me in WhatsApp. Sure, I will explain you again. I will clear your doubt. Okay children? Yes, thank you. Bye. Take care.